For today, we will be able to describe the graph of a linear equation in terms of its intercepts and slope. What is an x-intercept? An x-intercept is the point of intersection between your line and your x-axis. If this is your Cartesian plane, and this is your x-axis, and this is your line, this is your x-intercept. What about a y-intercept? A y-intercept is the point of intersection between your line and your y-axis. If this is your y-axis in your Cartesian plane, and this is your line, this is your y-intercept. Graph the line 3x plus 4y equals 12. Using the intercepts, we can graph this. To solve for the x-intercept is to let y equal to 0 and then solve for x. So we have 3x plus 4 times 0 is equal to 12. Now this becomes 0. Therefore, what is left in your equation is 3x is equal to 12. And to simplify that is to divide both sides by 3. And you come up with the value of x, which is equal to 4. Therefore, your x-intercept is equal to 4. So this is now your x-intercept. To get the y-intercept is to let x equal to 0 and solve for y. So this becomes 3 times 0 plus 4y is equal to 12. And what's remaining in your equation is 4y equals 12. To solve for the y-intercept is to divide both sides by 4. This cancels out. Therefore, the y-intercept is equal to 3. Okay, after obtaining our x and y-intercepts, remember our x-intercept is 4. In other words, we have one of the point is at 4, 0. And if the y-intercept is 3, then the other point is at 0, 3. Let's graph that. Using the Cartesian plane, our points are 4, 0 and 0, 3. So 4, 0 means 4 along the x-axis and 0 along the y-axis. So this is our x-intercept. Our y-intercept is at 0, positive 3. So this is our point. So passing along the y-axis at positive 3. Then, connecting the points, we come up with our line. This is our line. Notice that our line goes down to the right, so we will be expecting a negative slope. Negative because our line decreases from left to right. So this is a decreasing trend. And our slope is negative. If we are to count the rise over the run, so we have our rise is number of units down and number of units for the run to the right. So for our rise, we have 1, 2, 3 units down. So this is negative 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4 units to the right, that's positive 4. So our slope is negative 3 over 4. Next example. Describe the graph of y equals 3x minus 2. Notice that our equation is in the slope-intercept form. If it is in the slope-intercept form, so from the equation which is y equals mx plus b, our slope from this equation is 3, positive 3, and our y-intercept b is equal to negative 2. Okay, given the slope which is positive 3 and the y-intercept or b as negative 2, to graph this, we have to plot first the y-intercept which is negative 2 and it is located here. Then, since our slope is positive 3, from the y-intercept negative 2, we count 3 units above. So, 1, 2, 3, and then we go 1 unit to the right because our run is 1. So, we have now our points, and then to connect that, we come up with this line. Now, what do you notice about our line? Our line is a line which goes up to the right. So if our line goes up to the right, then we have a positive slope and the trend is increasing. Increasing trend because our line goes up to the right. Okay, to wrap up our lesson, if you have a line going up to the right like this, then you expect a positive slope. And if you have a line going down to the right like this, then you must expect a negative slope. And if you have a line which is a horizontal line, then the slope is equal to 0. Then, a vertical line gives a slope which is undefined.